Hi everyone, today I wanted to film my everyday makeup look. I noticed that my Alima Pure video got a lot of views, so I just wanted to show everyone how I use it on a daily basis. It really is my favorite foundation right now, and it is super natural and super good for people who have acne prone skin like me. So if you're interested in seeing that, please keep watching. So I have already prepped my skin with a moisturizer that has like a very light oil in it, a non-comedogenic oil, if you're familiar. I believe the oil it has in it is sunflower oil, so it's very light and has a comedogenic rating of 0. So there's no way that it will clog my skin. And then I just tap it in here. Pat it in here, and then I think this foundation works really well with a heavier moisturizer. The oils in this moisturizer sort of turn this into almost like a cushion foundation on the skin, so the end product is very dewy and nice, which I like because I'm definitely a fan of the dew. And I can't fight the dew because I have a pretty oily prone skin, so I'd rather moisturize my skin and have some dew going on than be dehydrated or super matte. Oops. So as you can see, my skin is relatively clear except for this one little annoying perfectly placed zit right here. Thank you. Literally right in the middle of my eyebrows. Why? So I guess today I'll bring it down onto my neck a little just to help blend it in, because I think that the shade is a teensy weensy bit warm for me right now. Yeah, as you can see, the coverage is light medium. I think it does a really good job of hiding acne scars. I don't think it really is good for hiding active acne. Okay, my camera just spazzed out. So I think it's really good for building up coverage. Oh my god, what's going on? So I think it does do a really good job of covering scars, and as you can see, my skin still looks really dewy. Just like how I like it. And that is Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation in shade Warm 2. Okay, and now on a thicker domed brush. This one is from Bare Minerals. I've had it for ever. I'm taking the Pretty Vulgar. I've obviously had this for a while because the name has rubbed off. So taking the thicker domed brush, I feel like it's easier to blend it out with this sort of stiffer brush. This way of wearing makeup is still very moisturizing and consistently dewy. So this is the best way. I'll think of a better way to explain it in a second. But yeah, starting over right on the apples, the cheeks. Sort of blending it in. Trying to make it as seamless as possible. Matching on the other side. It's my bird in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear him, but he's been very bad today. If birds could have PMS. If male birds could have PMS. So yeah, I like to go kind of heavy with the blush, because when I don't, people ask me if I'm okay, so I like to have the blush on. I think it looks pretty natural as long as you put it like everywhere, and I like to put it like here too. Okay, I'm taking this sort of pointed brush. I like to take the old classic, again I've had this for a while, the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder and Precious Petals, and just swirling that one around. I think this sits pretty well on top of this more like wet look. And this shade might be like a teensy bit too dark for me because there's like a bit of a, but yeah, I don't really care that much because I don't think it's very noticeable. And I don't really take a lot of concealer, but when I do, I take the Physicians Formula Super CC Color Corrector Plus Care CC Concealer, and then I just like dot it on. But yeah, I have like kind of veiny eyelids, so I like to cover it up so it's a little less dark. And I never conceal this shadow right here because I found that when I do, it like made my nose look way bigger. Like, I don't know why, but I just noticed that, so I just never ever do that. I would recommend doing that. Oh, one trick I do like every day is I have these two moles here, and they are moles because I've had them my whole life. This one and this one. And I like to take this Ulta eyeliner in a dark brown, and I found that this is the best way to do this because I've tried like pencils and stuff, but I like to like pencil it in because they're not super dark, and I don't want anyone to confuse them for like acne because they're not. I mean, if you do have acne, you could also do it with this, so. I find it very important to pat it so it softens the edges and doesn't look like you drew it on. But yeah, just to darken it a little bit so it's not like a mystery bump or whatever. Oh, and I'll also take this and like line my eyes with it most days. So yeah, I'll just take this and then do my eyeliner. So yeah, I've noticed this one can be a little streaky, which is pretty annoying. So I'm not sure I'd recommend this, but it could just be because I'm putting it over like my moisturizer every day, and that could be like clogging the felt. And I also have pretty hooded eyes. I'm not sure if you can tell. But I think the trick is just to keep it as thin as possible. I'm getting like really annoyed with this eyeliner. Maybe it's like drying up. I have another eyeliner that I like to use too that I'll go get. Okay, so probably my favorite brown eyeliner is this one. It's the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liner in Mahogany Flame. So it dries down and has this sort of pinky gold metallic sheen with like a brown base. And it's also a felt tip liner, but I think because the ink or whatever, the liner comes from the outside, it doesn't have the same problem of like getting clogged up by my moisturizer. So I'll probably just start using this one on my eyes and just use that one to color in my beauty marks or whatever, moles. There's a difference between a beauty mark and a mole anyway. So yes, that looks way better. Not streaky. So yeah, mostly symmetrical. Sisters, not twins. I know they say that for eyebrows, but it's kind of my motto for liner because I do not want to go crazy trying to make it perfect. So now I'd like to take a NYX glitter liner. And I do this a lot because I just like the little twinkle it gives. So yeah, just some faux glitter. So yes, this is the Double Decker Lashes from Butter London. I got this when I was still subscribed to BoxyCharm, I'm not subscribed anymore just because I have a ridiculous amount of makeup. And I don't need more until I go through it, isn't it? So yes, I got this the BoxyCharm. I really like it. I like a slightly more natural looking lash. Oh my god, my hair is just giving me a hard time today. I'm on day 4 curls. It's like a little frizzy and a little crazy. I'm also trying a new product out, the Jessie Curls Honey Curl thing, and I feel like it's not super moisturizing, and I feel like you can see little white particles in the hair, at least while it's like wet, but when it dries it's less noticeable. But I feel like it's just kind of it dries like dusty, which I don't really like. I don't know, I'm still deciding. I mean, it's kind of, the dustiness is kind of hard to get over. So another BoxyCharm product that I got is from Sugar, and it's the Arch Arrival Brow Definer, and I really like this color. I don't know if anyone watched my eyebrow video where I like did an eyebrow overhaul, because my eyebrows grow kind of crazy, kind of long, and they also curl downward because like my hair is just super curly, and apparently my eyebrows are too, which is great. So in that video I used a different Revlon liner. I think it was Revlon, I'm not sure. And that one, like, I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, but it was actually too red. And so, for example, this is like a very dark sort of top color. It's kind of like it got a sort of gray undertone, which is what I like. And then to replace this one, I found, because like I don't know how much this is, it's probably way more expensive than this $8 one I found at Ulta by Maybelline, and is the Brow Define and Fill Duo by Black Brown, no, by Maybelline in Black Brown, and it has a very similar color, like almost exactly the same. And so if you have a problem with getting brows that are for some reason always red, like I don't know if it's like my undertone or whatever, but it always looks red if I go for like the normal dark brown or espresso shades. Like I tried NYX, I tried the Ulta brand, and like these two were the best because the other ones looked really red for some reason. So I think maybe I'll do one with this one and one with the other one. I really like the precision tip ones. The other one definitely has more of like a squared off tip, or like wide tip. Saying tip a lot. But one thing I do not like about this one is that it doesn't have a spoolie. And like I'd rather have a spoolie than this other end sponge thing. So yeah. I'm gonna take the spoolie from this one, sort of brush it through a little bit, and there, way better color than the other one. And this is always my bad brow. Like, what the hell is going on right there? And then see, this is the kind of tip that this one has compared to this one. I prefer this kind, which is good because I will use that and it's way cheaper. Yeah, so I'll take this. So yeah, I think it looks pretty much the same. So I'm allergic to a lot of lipsticks for some reason. So I have a very few, like select few that I can wear, and I have this more balmy one from e.l.f. and it's in the shade Smoochy Spice. I think it gives a pretty nice color lips, and with some moisturize and kind of have this like minty after feeling. Yeah. So there you go. That is my sort of my Alima Pure non-skin clogging makeup routine. Relatively natural. I think it's the most important part of your makeup is definitely your base. So as long as your base and moisturizer and sunscreen. Oh yeah, I wear 50 SPF sunscreen every day. Then I really love the product I'm using, and I'll share it in another video soon. But I think as long as your base and everything doesn't break you out, you can kind of just get away with using the more drugstore high-end products that just sort of have interesting ingredients in them. Yeah. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see my skincare routine or any other videos by me. Thank you so much for watching.